Chancellor, founder. Dr. Miller is Chancellor of the University for Peace, created by the United Nations. Now, his philosophy, by the way, that's an interesting signal picture. His philosophy that he prescribes to is the philosophy of Alice A. Bailey. That's what he says. I can say that because he says that. The philosophy of Alice A. Bailey. Now, Alice A. Bailey clearly points out whom she worships. Who was it? It was Lucifer. It's Luciferian worship. So the mightiest organization here is run and controlled by individuals who have this philosophy. Robert Miller created a world core curriculum and is known throughout the world as the father of global education. There are 29 Robert Miller schools around the world, with more being established each year. The world core curriculum earned him the UNESCO Peace Prize for Education in 1989. This curriculum will become a world curriculum. In my own country, Curriculum 2005 is the one that will incorporate it, and all the religions must be studied equally, and all must learn to revere the gods in their various forms, either in Islamic form or this form or other form. And Jesus Christ is out. We're going to have one religion. Our children, even in homeschooling, must conform and learn to even pray in the name of Allah. Hello? I have a problem with that. And this is what these people are doing. He has recently drawn up a framework for world media coverage, a public service, as well as a framework for planetary and cosmic consciousness, and a framework for the arts and culture. Let's have a look at all the organizations which are subject to the Robert Miller institutions. You have the Society for Scientific Exploration, you have the Shaman Institute, the opening of the Mind Academy. Their symbols are the yin and yang, seed. I'm very allergic to the word seed, by the way. Institute for Noetic Sciences, there's the symbol of divine man, the man in the circle with his arms out is the symbol of divine man. TM, Transcendental Meditation. The University of Philosophical Research, and it has the phoenix rising from the ashes, symbol of Lucifer. And you have Blend Magazine, and you have Eleusis, Journal of Psychoactive Plant Compounds. Eleusis, does that sound interesting to you? And you have the Association of Humanistic Psychology, you have the triangular forms, you have the moon, you have all the symbols of occultism right in there. Let's have a look what that university teaches, the University of the United Nations, and who the teachers are. Well, here's Franco, he's a shamanic facilitator, astrologer, sacred circle operator. Since 1976 he has connected with his guide and with shamans of different traditions. He is a pioneer of the astro-shamanic work, author of Initiation of Astro-Shamanism, Astrological Way to the Inner Guide, and Astro-Shamanic Journey into Space and Time, Franco Sando faculty. That's what he's taught at this university. It's occultism. Are you surprised that they're making movies like Harry Potter? I'm not. This workshop offers practical tools for journeying into ecstatic dimensions, beyond conventional time and space, in order to gain wisdom and embody it in a daily reality. What was desirable for gaining wisdom? The forbidden fruit. We will scan the past and retrieve memories to connect with the original intent of light that guides our current existence. That's Lucifer. The program includes shamanic journeys, drumming, ceremonial sharing, soul retrieval, connection with guides and spirits. Devil language or God language? Devil language. So what's the United Nations busy with? What are they busy with? And the ritual of original quest, an astromanic space map and an astrological chart will be drawn and journeyed for each participant. Now, another mighty organization in the world, which is based in Europe, in Scotland, where we have Scottish Freemasonry from, is the Findhorn Association. The Findhorn books are the Hear the Angels Sing, The Spirit of Findhorn, God Spoke to Me, Divinely Ordinary, Divinely Human. Does it sound interesting to you? Do you know that Findhorn is the friend organization of the kings and queens and rulers of Europe? Did you know that? Well, the living word. Who is the living word? It's the lotus. Who is he? The Logos. Well, Alice A. Bailey told us who the Logos was. Who was it? Lucifer, according to them, not Jesus Christ. And what is that symbol? That's the fin-horn logo. That is the light bearer, the illuminated one, the symbol of Lucifer. So fin-horn, United Nations, all of those organizations have Lucifer enthroned as their God. This is tough language, but I can prove it. That's why I can say it. Let me show you. Here's David Spangler, co-director, spokesperson for fin-horn community in northern Scotland. He appears, when he appears publicly, with a rose, symbol of Lucifer. Let's hear what he says. In his work, Reflection of the Christ, this is an important man. This is the friend of kings and queens. He says, the true light of Lucifer cannot be seen through sorrow, through darkness, through rejection. The true light of this great being can only be recognized when one's own eyes can see the light of the Christ. Please note, the light of the inner sun. Lucifer works within each of us to bring us to wholeness. I hate that word already. You know that? This New Age word, holiness. It's sickening to me. Each of us, in some way, is brought to the point which I term Luciferic initiation. Lucifer comes to give us the final gift of, and there's that sick word again, holiness. Well, who do they worship? Is it conjecture on my part? Am I making this up? Or is this a reality in the world today? It's a reality, and it's public. If you search for it, you can find it. We are being controlled. Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, Mary Grand Prix. Notice that they both have the same hand signal, which is a Masonic signal, by the way. And this is the lady also who did the graphics for the movie Ants. Did you notice how that ant was liberated from his captivity here on this, in his social environment, and realized his own greatness and godhood? That is the work of Hollywood. Hollywood is controlled by Luciferian people. Hollywood. Holly is the only wood that you can make a witch's staff from. Hollywood is witchcraft. That's what it is. Hollywood. Sorry, but that's a fact. And this guy over here, Harry Potter, has the signal of Zeus on his forehead. Harry Potter, one of the most quoted supporters of the Potter books, is Christianity Today columnist Charles Colson, when he's in November 2 Breakpoint radio broadcast, noted that Harry and his friend developed courage, loyalty, willingness to sacrifice for one another, even at the risk of their lives. Not bad lessons for a self-centered world. Hello, it's occultism. It's devil worship. And no matter what form it is, whether you play good little witch, then you're in the white block, or whether you play bad little witch, then you're in the dark block. And one of the great proponents in this country, of course, was Walt Disney, 33-degree Freemason. I rest my case. I'll tell you what that is later. So what is the common practice of this earth-centered religion that was practiced at Babylon, Canaan, Africa, all over the world? Serpent worship, sacred sex. Number one, altered state of consciousness. Young people, when you go to raves, when you go to parties, that's the ultimate reason why you are there. To experience an altered state of consciousness, either through music or through drugs or one of those. Dreams and visions, astrology, divination, spiritism, magic, spells, sorcery, charms, solstice rites, human sacrifices. Don't make a mistake. Human sacrifices are alive and well and living on this planet, more so than ever before. There's a trade in people to be sacrificed. And serpent worship, that's what it's all about. The strategy is reprogramming. The mind of our young people must be reprogrammed. Watch what they watch on television. They must be presented in a palatable version of target beliefs. Dismantle the previous versions. Notice how they've dismantled Christianity out of Christmas, for example. Christ is nothing, Santa is everything, and Santa is the demonic sun god. Everybody